All right, so we are ready to end week 3. We are at the where the hell are we? We are at days 19, 20, and 21. 21 is the storm. Circus has been resolved by the elf in what I would consider actually a spectacular fashion. He popped a demon. He killed a giant. He roofied the last giant and dragged him back to the circus. The possessed spirit is in the body of the tremendous demon. I mean, we were really the elf is rocking. The elf has 11 points and is really winning this game handily. And I can't see a game where the elf. I can't see a last week and a half where the elf doesn't win. The hapless magician, ever since like day 3 or 4 when we got cursed, we have had a hell of a time. Had a hell of a time getting to the chapel to get uncursed. We've had really just a hell of a time pulling anything off. And now our damn transform is stuck on this winged demon who's being guarded by a very, very, very muscular and clawy and toothy tremendous troll that we cannot seem to get. So what we're doing down here is we're desperately trying to hire the the rogues. Maybe we can get lucky. Hire these two boys, because these two boys can actually make some short work out of some tremendous troll. If we can get that Rogue 2 kicks butt. But that's a little bit of a haul. I can't get them hired right now. So that's my next goal. The Druid, a little floundery, if I can be honest with you. I just have not had good luck. His cards have sucked. In fact, he really only has boon cards. He doesn't actually have cards with quest, except for Pilgrimage. And he's heading back to the chapel to hopefully finish that card. So that's sort of what we're doing. In the meantime, I am going to use my take cover to burn it, to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and just be hit, and get myself moving a little faster. So let's get everybody's day. So as dumb as this sounds, we're heading back in. Don't get me wrong. I mean, we have. So let's make sure we have for the elf. We have control bats, able to cast. If we get jumped by bats, we are casting, and we're done. So not an issue. I think. So, I mean, all of our days are extra hide. That's done. I do think we rest up just to make sure that we are good to go here. And then I would like to do a spell X and a spell. So very rare, but we're going to take our 4 phases. We're going to do that. That's going to pull back 1 more gold shit. Because I might be tempted to, I mean, just to although I had to be careful because you do this and it does change the entire Deep Woods quite considerably. Having said that, might chant the Deep Woods, and that's going to save us a lot of hassle with regards to control bats. And we can cast See Hidden Signs even, and search more, and so on. So I think we're going to save up. We're going to get a gold shit. We're heading down there, and we'll figure out what to do. That's the elf's turn. I mean, the elf's got 11 points. He doesn't need to do anything. He's good. The magician's gonna hide. I'm gonna hire 3 times. I'm hoping to get my boys. And if I can get my boys, I think we're in good shape. The Druid is going to 1, 2, 3, 4. The Druid's going to end up in Ruins 3. So we're going to move, move, Ruins 3, and we are going to take cover, so we will be hidden instantaneously and get that done. So we're done with our writing the day on day 19. Let's see what the monster check is here. 2 serpents and demons. Once again, if we would just have moved up here, we could have solved this problem without. That's too bad. Oh well. Like I said, that's Magic Realm. Magician. All right, magician. You hide, and we do. So we are hidden. We got 3 higher phases. We are friendly with our guys here. First guy costs 2. Oh my god, a 6. So that's 1 fail. 1 opportunity. I do the price times 2, so he can take price times 2. He is going to take price times 2 on him. So that's my second hide phase. We're going to spend $4. So that's the second hide phase. Oops, it's hide, higher, higher, higher. And we need to make sure that we know that we have Rogue 3 until the end. But this is our third higher phase. Price times 4. Can we afford price times 4? $16. Wow. Yes, we're doing it. We are doing it. That is, I don't care. Do you not care? I don't care. We are spending 16 more bucks. It's minus 20. We are down to 0 gold. We've got Rogue 3 and Rogue 2. And that is our day. And no one shows up at the inn because they walk by and see how pissed off the magician looks. And they walk past. He's saying, okay, I'm breathy. He's ready to roll. He's got this. Okay, so he is done. The elf is taking a little bit of a snooze here. He succeeds in, he's going to rest these 2 chits, so he's back to full fighting strength, and then he's going to flip one of these with those. And let's see if serpents or demons, nothing appears. So he is done there. And the Druid is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and he's done here. And the demon does come to him like that. He is still prowling, and that's going to drag this rescue up there. That actually makes it, because everything makes it harder for the magician. That makes it harder for the magician to go get his guy. But that's okay, because that's no longer the first goal. Our first goal is to hack that troll into bits. But I think that's the day. That's day 19. Now for day 20, I think we're going to hide and get here. So for day 20, it's hide, and then it's move, down to, I don't know, 1? Deep Woods. I think Deep Woods 1. I've done that so much. So we're going to go and hide and get down to Deep Woods 1. The nice thing is that demon, as dumb as it is a perfect bulwark against like the bats and shit, because literally the bats could dink with him all day and can't kill him. Same thing with this dragon. Everything in this hex could bang on that demon's hard shell all day. The demon will just slowly eat them. The only question is whether he power the pits himself or me while he's doing so. So I'm not super concerned about getting to here. And then once I get to there, I do have a treasure cache in the Lost Castle, so that's a point. And I have the Smith. That's a point, potentially. And also it would make my bow even spiffier. So definitely worth doing. Um Plus he currently has like one of the highest totals I've seen in the game at 11. So sort of fascinating to see how far he can get. Uh, but I'm not rooting for him because I'm not a big fan of the elf, ultimately. I like the Woods Girl better, strangely enough. I think the elf is a slightly better character. Um, but I love, for some reason, I like the Woods Girl more so. She's like the underdog of that pair. So the Magician, I say the Magician hides and then takes his new high move, and move to the Troll. I think we take our newfound values, and this is a super powerful side. That T3 star, like he's not even joking around. he this guy is not fooling. Um, and round one, he's going to hit first. So that's what we're going to use to kill everything. So right now, the Magician, we are going to hide. We don't even need to hide. Is the worst part. Like hiding's almost a courtesy to the Troll. um, as much as anything else. So you know what? We're not going to hide. I am tired of, I am sick and tired and I don't want to take it anymore. What we're going to do instead is I am going to rest. And the reason I'm going to rest is to bring my black magic back into play. And I can pop, say, this fight L3 in there instead. Or I can put this move M4. Like I can swap out. So I'm going to get my black magic back here. So that is our day 20. And yeah, I think that's what we're doing. And I know the storm is coming, and I'm not sure I care. The Druid. So the Druid uses his take cover. So he gets another card. He has locate the statue, which he has done. So all he needs to do is end a phase in the statue. And he will then succeed at his. That sucks because he's just literally ran away from there. So it's just not cool. So he's being sort of dinked around with his stuff there. And he can't quite get all the way through. So remember, this is still a winged demon. Until it isn't, until he transforms him. So I am going to. So the Druid has to hide and then move, and I'll end up in Linden Woods 4. So we're gonna hide and then move, Linden Woods 4, and that is done. So that's our 3. It's day 20. We have a monster roll coming. It is bats. That is. I'm not sure how I feel about it, but let's see. It's the Druid first, and then the elf. So the Druid has to hide. This is sort of important. Oh, he blows it. So he is, in fact, blocked by our guy. Nothing else appears. We are done. But that kills a day. The elf's going to end up here. He's going to hide, which he does. Every bat in the universe appears. And I mean that. It is every bat in the universe in Magic Realm terms. So that's where we're at. The bats all show up. We do have control bats, so it's not an issue. We can cast control bats. We're gonna cast control bats. Maybe we're gonna cast control. Maybe we're gonna cast control bats. We could just eat the bats. Like, I could have the dude just go and eat bats. Be unhidden, eating bats, casting control. At some point, if I needed to do that. What's my goal here? I'm trying to get to this treasure cache and the smith. So getting these guys out of the way would be just as helpful. I don't need, like, the elf's thinking, I don't necessarily need to kill all these dudes because I'm probably already winning that category, and I don't see anybody else taking it. Like, if I'm the elf, I'm sort of like, I don't need to kill these guys. If he casts control, he could walk them. He could walk them to the caves tomorrow and just let them go and sort of ignore them, or walk them down to the. I would tell you what, even more so, walk them down to like Nutwoods or something, and just let him go. And or the crag. What's the chance that he goes? I mean, he could walk to those places, but I don't know that there's a point right now. I think I want to get my 2 points here and here and see where that lands. So anyway, so he is done for now. The bats show up. It is the magician's turn. The magician has his 2 buddies. He is resting. So I'm going to rest the black chit. I'm going to fatigue that in its place. And then we are going to just stride on up and pitch ourselves right there with that troll. And so we are done. So the elf can play first. Does he want to deal with these bats? Now, mind you, the thing with the possessed spirit is he does not auto hit anyone because he's a time 3 on his attack because he's 1 slower. He cannot be hit, but he doesn't hit anybody. Now, once he hits one, if he does hit one, even when he powers of the pits it and it's bad, he's going to ultimately kill it. Because he will be locked into it. He's tremendous. As long as there's a tremendous red side up, the combat doesn't end. So he can certainly, he has like a, that 50-50 chance, that 1/3 twice of hitting one of these. And if he does, then he will ultimately kill it. At some point he will fail. And I think we're going to do it because we might as well do it. It's going to be a little bit of a boring fight because the elf is not even going to participate. We're just going to go here. We're just going to go here and do this. So let's adjudicate this fairly quickly and see if we kill 1 or more of these. And the thing is, the bats can totally hit this guy all day. Like, they're going to hit him every single time and do nothing. So I'm not even going to really adjudicate. They can only do medium damage against his tremendous physique here. I'm not even going to bother. I'm just going to say, does he hit one of these guys in 2 rounds or not? So, first round, 1 or a 4. He does not. Second round, 1 or a 4. He does. That flips him. I will roll Power of the Pit because A, it's fun. And B, he might roll a 1 and kill everybody. He doesn't. He rolls a 5. He forgets his magic chits. So here's the thing. Sooner or later, he kills him because he is a red side up monster. That combat does not end. and then he flips, and then he goes here, and he has a 1/3 chance, 1 or a 4, he's going to grab that guy. No. 1 or a 4, he grabs him. No. And the combat ends. And that's it. So this guy goes to the dead pile. We killed 1 bat. We get 3 points for that kill. The rest of the bats remain on the space. And done. And that is our day for the elf. Now it is troll day. Troll day. We got 2 boys here. I don't think I'll need both of these sheets, but we do have 2 buddies. So we're going to have 2 sheets down. So let's think about this fight here. The troll's a 4/4. If we play this guy here on round 1, is this an auto kill? I think it is. We're going to attack first because we have a longer weapon that attacks faster, strangely enough, anyway. We're going to do Tremendous. I think Great Axeman Rogue is an auto kill on the Tremendous Troll no matter what. Can't flip. We're playing on this sheet. He's going to lure him. This guy sits, and we sit, and we just go, here's Smithers. Kill him. I'm not sure Mr. Burns ever. That wasn't a good Mr. Burns impression, and I don't think he ever ordered Smithers to kill anybody. Having said that, I think that's it. So, right, we roll. The troll goes here. The troll doesn't flip. Round 1, this attack is adjudicated first. It hits. It does tremendous damage to the troll. The troll is killed. That gives us 8 more prowess. He goes to the dead pile. Money well spent, I would argue, at this point. He gave up a point. So, yeah, it's probably dumb. He's out for revenge. That's entirely what we're doing. He is out for revenge. And that is the fight. Now, the Druid has a little bit of an issue. The Druid is going to run using his L2. So he's going to have to fatigue a move. He does. Now, the nice thing is the Druid gets to go here because it wasn't his first day. He didn't enter this that day. He failed on his first hide. So he was there yesterday and then got sort of jumped. So that's good. Druid ends up there where he wants to be. And we are ready for the last day. So purple magic, the storm is going to hit today. So that's going to suck. So let's take a look at everybody with regards to the storm. So the elf is going to move. So the bats did sort of ruin a little bit his plan to so we got a 2, we've got 5, we've got all this on 6. This is actually useful that and we got all this in 1, along with the elf. So let's take a quick look. What if we flipped this? So we'd be in 1. It would suck a little, right? We would effectively walk ourselves farther away. We are 1 away from 6. Actually, we're going to be in 6, where we want to go, I think. So yeah, so if we walked our way to 6, and I'm going to keep these like this momentarily simply because, you know, our move might be thus such that so we might still walk here. We might enchant this, putting gold magic in every clearing. That makes our life a little easier. So if we move to 6, we'll use our extra hide because we can. Spell X and spell, so be it. And search. The funny thing is, we're in the Lost Castle, so he's going to get the victory point because he gets all the victory points. Because that's just how it's working out for us. So done. I think I got my move. So I'm going to go here. I'm going to enchant this. That's going to change the landscape a bit. But just as importantly, it's going to put gold magic everywhere. That's going to make it easier to cast all my stuff, even though it's going to burn a chit here. We'll have gold everywhere, though. And so both of our spells then can be powered by the magic and the clearing. Done. So that's a no-brainer for him. Okay. Now these boys. So again, I think the magician rests. So here's the funny thing, transforms on. That dude is a frog. Like, transforms on today. So he is a frog today. So that is awesome. We have to spend nothing we have to, no risk, no nothing. So if we rest, let's see, can we do a spell X and a spell? We could turn our black magic chit over, rest this chit, turn black magic chit over, and then still move to the demon. So we can still move to our rescue, right? We can still get to here. Yeah. And we're gonna eat the storm, which sort of sucks, but I mean, damn it. And the worst part isn't that we're not going to get the victory point. We already sort of know where that's going. The worst part is we're going to have to take 6 chits, and I'm going to roll a 6. I don't feel super bad. This guy fatigues every chit that he has. Nonetheless, we are getting that rescue, damn it. This guy is going to be saved. Rogue 4 is going to be saved over the magician's slightly fatigued body. So we're going to do it, and we're going to move on in. And there's no real reason to get that black chit energized yet. I have a nudge already. But I figure, well, we might as well, simply because we don't really have anything else to do with the damn thing. So we might as well get it done. And the funny thing is, oh, you know what? We are not going to do that. We're not going to do that at all. We are not even going to bother. I'm just going to take that away. And I'm going to rest. And I mean, you know, I hate to say we're going to hide and move. And the reason I'm not going to do anything is I want this black chip to cast Broomstick once I get up to the dragon there. So that's what we're going to do. Done. And now the Druid can go 1, 2, 3, 4. I think the Druid's going to make a run for it. Oops. Move, 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 and move to the chapel. And he is done. And that's going to score him. I think he's going to just turn it in. Pilgrim. And that's going to score him a point. And I think that's it. So I think on day 21, something's going back in the serpents and demons. Holy crap. I have no idea how that works. Is he still transformed? I don't know that I've ever run into this situation where I've had a creature transform who then disappears. I'm never going to be able to find this, by the way, so I probably shouldn't bother. I should just make the call and then look it up, at my leisure later. Because, but that is a fascinating. Come on, where's magic, Pally? I need to prepare for play. Blah blah blah. Third rule is daylight. Would definitely be evening, right? So there you go. Let's look it up real quick. Let's go. Permanent spells. That's just so weird. I'm gonna look up the spell real quick, and then we'll be done. It's very exciting watching me look up rule. I get it. And if I were a professional YouTuber, I would edit this shit out. I'm not. Um, doesn't say. All right, we're just gonna roll with it. I am going to say, as he comes off the board, does he come off the board transmorphagized? It's definitely one. If you know the rule, put it in the comments for me. I appreciate it. I'm going to say the answer is yes. That is the same demon. He has not been killed. He is stuck. I mean, it's just making it worse for the damn magician. So keep that in mind. And I believe the biggest problem, this drives me a little bit nuts. I think the answer is, if he is alone, if the captive is ever alone in a clearing, he escapes back to the dwelling. The quest is over. So he frickin' leaves. The rescue's done, and we officially failed the quest. Oh my god! You got to be kidding me! I said the luck. His luck has been the happiest luck this turn, this game. So let's get the rest of the boys out. Now I don't do that for the spirit because the spirit's a follower. He's there. He is on his boy because the elf wins. Absolutely 100%. And there's no serpents out. So we are done. I mean, that was the one. Okay, so the magician rests. The magician hides 2 times. It's not going to matter. But we are going to hide twice. That's a failure and a failure. Doesn't really matter. And the demon appears again here. And we are done. The elf moves to the middle of the board. Like that. He is going to hide using his extra hide phase. Best power in the game. So there we go. We are then going to burn this chit to enchant. And that is going to, let's see, can I just flip it? No, because those don't actually, those aren't locked to the clearing. They are locked to the XY position. Oh, that's not, something's gone hideously awry. So here, let me put this just over here. Okay, guys. Let's lock this down. Let's drag all these bits off. 6. These are in 1. That's there. Oops, that's why, because we locked this crap. Accidentally. And that caused it to be locked in some goofy position. So that puts that there. We're going to flip this tile, and we're going to put everything back. So these guys all go on 1. These guys go on 2. 2. The elf is on 6, along with a couple chits, the Lost Castle, the Roar, and the Dwarven Smith, who is somehow locked. Howl 5 is still howling in 5, and we got bones on the whole thing. So that took a good 30 minutes to, no, that took way too long to get that all settled. But that's the new sort of setup of the board. So we are done there. Do we have any more phases? I think we do. We have one search phase, and we're looking to locate, frankly, both the castle and the smith. So a 4 or a 1, and we don't get it. We get Jack all. Does anything attack us? I think on serpents and demons, nothing shows. Oh, wait, we got the altar. So someone's showing up. That is absolutely the case. So that's fun. And I think, oh no, he doesn't show up. He's been sucked up by the elf. So actually the altar is free and clear. So I think that's it. I think we're done for the day, and we just have to decide if we're going to cast at the end of the day. The druid goes 1, 2, 3, 4, and he is done. No one appears. But the druid's going to score pilgrim, so that's a point for him. I think that's it. Let's adjudicate end of the day. So end of the day, he scores storm. Because the elf can't lose. The magician does not score storm because the magician is, got it. Storm. So the druid actually scores 2 points today. So I'm going to turn pilgrim in. Take storm off of the whatchamacall there. Circus was a long time ago. The smith still exists. And that is the end of day 21. And the magician has to fatigue 1d6 of these bad boys. What's he got? 3. You know what? I will fatigue 3. Asterisks. I'm going to fatigue that guy and that guy. And I am done. So not the worst. Man, okay. Interesting. Damn interesting. And that takes us to the end of the week. So let's take a real quick look. So let me turn this on. Let me go down to the elf. The elf has 6 points in cards, and I don't think he scored anything. That does put him at 12 points. Still winning. He still has 48 prowess. He still has 34 gold. I don't think anybody's catching him there. Let's go to the magician sheet. The magician has 19 prowess, 0 gold. So unfortunately, the magician has taken. He is down to no. Yeah, he's lost a point because that's sort of how we roll today. That's okay. The magician is on a mission. The druid still holds out hope that he might, win or not suck. He scores 2 points, and that brings him to 7, which actually catches him up a point, but he's going to have to somehow move 5 points. 2 great treasures, maybe. That would be a 3-point swing. That would be big. He's not going to get prowess. That's just not a thing. Maybe gold. So if he could somehow find a whole hoard of treasure, sell a bunch of it, but yet keep two great ones, he could actually make a full like a 6-point swing, which would win him the game. I don't see that happening. That's a rough ask. If he had one more week, maybe, right? And then you would just literally go and try to open up another site. I don't see another good spot as it stands right now. Can't open the vault. So, can't open the vault. Don't know where the hoard is, or the lair, I should say. Sorry. Can't find the cairn. I mean, you still have you have 4 hexes that are not, including the Lost City. By the way, we haven't found the Lost City. It's in one of these. And really, the elf is, of course, the elf. So okay, that's all fine and good. Let me draw 2 cards for the magician. So the magician, it's monster lore. So that's actually cool. He can choose a monster from a hex. The druid has scored pilgrim, so he's going to draw mountain pilgrim. So that means he is to end a phase in the ledges, the cliff, and the mountain, which ironically he's already done all of them. So, okay. Well, guys, I think that's it. I think we're going to end here and even call it for the night, since I did a few of these. 3? Did I do 3? I don't know. Super interesting, a little eventful. I think the elf can score 14 by the end of the week, is my guess. I think I am tempted to look and see, is there anywhere the druid thinks he can find a couple treasures, right? A couple, steal any one of those. Get the 3-point swing. You get the 3-point swing, you have 9 points. The elf now has 11. So you really tighten it up, right? So I'm going to look for that. I think the magician's just trying to salvage whatever small amount of pride he has and get his transform back in. And that's it, guys. I think we're good to go. I will look up the rule, by the way, on what happens to a transform if the monster gets regened. He might have the chip back already, in which case he doesn't have to worry about it. He can move ahead for Dragon Slayer. So that is it. Thank you, guys. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.